Hello, YouTube. Today we are looking at the 2019 Mahindra ROXOR Styler, which is a new app from Mahindra. It's available in the Google Play Store for Android devices and is also available for iOS devices in Apple Store. So that's what the ROXOR Styler looks like. You can download it, and that's the main screen. It gives you some setting pointers, what different aspects of the main screen on the styler would do. So some more details about what the app is made of, or the size, the date it was put online, which I believe was on the 21st of January 2019. So right now we are in the Google Play Store, and it just shows some of the devices that are compatible with this app. So if you have a newer Apple device, iPad, or iPhone, that should work without any issues. So those are just some of the screenshots you would see on the main page in the store. Shows you the different things you could do. And just to point out, you could have 3 different sizes of the ROXOR in this app. So that particular one, you could see it looks quite small, like it's on a table. So the app basically is an augmented reality app. It will actually place a ROXOR wherever you choose on your device, and you can turn your camera around, you can go around, you can check the interior of the ROXOR, you can go underneath. It's really amazing. It's something I highly recommend if you already have a ROXOR or you're planning on getting one. So those are some of the skins on some of the wraps that you could use. And then you have that main screen which tells you what the different aspects of the app will do. Like I'm pointing there, you have accessories on the left and information on the right, bottom left, sorry. On the right you have the different wraps. Top right you have the color palette from which you can choose. So that was just showing some of the aspects of this app that Mahindra ROXOR has brought out. So without holding you guys much longer, let's go ahead and launch the app. It's loading. It doesn't take long. It's a very light app. And first thing, you have won a free gift. That's what it says. Please go to the reception counter to redeem. This was launched, I believe, when the 2019 North American International Automobile Show was taking place in Detroit, Michigan. Even though the ROXOR is a UTV, but it had a stand there, and a lot of people were interested in the ROXOR. You could see from the pictures online. And by the time everything was said and done, the ROXOR were actually placed within the 10, I believe, best cars for 2019, or best vehicles for 2019 by Motor Trend. Vehicles represented at the show, of course. So we go ahead, launch the program again. It didn't crash. I just had that loaded up twice. So it's a very stable program. Throughout when I was using it, nothing went wrong. It stayed stable. I could find the vehicle exactly where I kept it, and I could look all around it. So that's my 2018 Mahindra ROXOR, and we're looking for a nice spot where we are going to place the 2019. Sorry about the top, the tote you have over there. That's just to mark utilities, so that when there's snow plowing, they don't destroy those utilities. So that's my ROXOR. Just did a quick look, all covered in snow. It's been a couple of days since I drove it. So we pick a spot somewhere there. Boom, there is a ROXOR. So it looks like a little toy ROXOR compared to the real deal in the background. But yeah, there is the ROXOR. Just take a look at it. It's got everything. You can move around, check it out. Everything is in place. The 2 seats, gear shift, steering wheel, tailgate. So everything looks good. We just made the ROXOR a little bit bigger, and then it's sitting on that little mound, so it almost looks like it's bigger than mine. Well, we'll go ahead and see what we have for this on this program. To begin with, we will see what we have to the left. So the way I had everything recorded, I'm just sorry. We're losing some details because I had to rotate everything after everything was said and done. So we're losing some details on both sides of the screen, left and the right side. But I will talk you through as what I'm doing as we go through. So I just added a light bar, which you can see. I picked this from the accessories on the left. So that's the light bar. Without the light bar is on. I added some mirrors. Get closer, take a look, see what the mirrors are. It's really impressive, to have this augmented reality where you can actually move around, check out the ROXOR, look at the interior in 3 dimensions. It's a really, really beautiful app. I like it a lot. So yeah, we take a look around. We added a winch, which you can see up front. So there you go, we have a winch. And yeah, look underneath. That's just a quick peek. See what it looks like. And all right, so we added the windshield also, as you can see. Now we have a windshield on. Now we're going through the skins. The first one you would see is the one with the fish. Reminds me of the story in the Bible where Jesus feeds a lot of people with a few fish. So we have this next one, which is like the skin of a snake. That's really, really, really cool. Then you have the P40, which quite a few people, many of you interested in the ROXOR would have seen so far. There's the one with tracks, that has that P40 design. And we'll walk our way through, go around. You have some of those military looking kind of wraps. This is the US digital camouflage wrap, which many service members know. And then of course you have the older ones, the older wraps, that the wraps that look like older military clothing. I believe they call some of those woodland, the woodland. This is from Realtree, if I'm not mistaken. Take a close look there. Yep, it looks like from Realtree. It's pretty cool. Awesome looking wrap. You have an older version of the woodland. Almost looks like what they had in France in 1991, which is called the Camouflage Europe Centrale. Okay, there you have the crimson tide, roll tide. Pretty cool. Make it bigger so we can take a closer look. Nice wrap. And sorry about everything being so jerky. It's windy out here, it's cold. That would be perfect for someone living in a coastal area, maybe Florida, Hawaii, And that one also recreates a very famous Japanese painting. I forgot what the artist is, but you can see it looks really cool. Looks really, really cool. And there you have a very colorful wrap. And there you have Marilyn Dietrich, I think it's called, by Andy Warhol, which was painted in 1962, depicting Marilyn Monroe in the movie, I believe it's called Niagara. from 1953. There you have the ROXOR with some military decals, green color, olive green. Looks really, really cool. And this is one epic wrap. I believe this is what they had on the Mahindra ROXOR that they had at the North American International Automobile Show in Detroit. It looks really beautiful. Even the butterflies love it. Yeah, that's one cool wrap. And you have a few more which are very bold, colorful. Reminds you of pop paintings, you know, the kind of stuff, bold stuff that some creative artists would do. So that's using your ROXOR as the platform to create your work of art and express yourself. You can see there's one there, also a couple more very bright colors. That's like a tie-dye kind of deal. Very beautiful painting. So that's a nice wrap. And there you have something that would appeal maybe to people who love Star Wars, you know. And this would be great for hunting, you know. Keep the ROXOR disguised in the woods. Very hard to spot. So those are some of the wraps that you can have right now, and you would find these on the app. They would be on the right side. I don't know if that's even visible, but I had to rotate the video, so I think I lost some of the edges. We'll see when we have everything posted up. So there I have the wheel, which you can see on the top right of your screen, and the little dot represents my finger, and I'm just going rotating. And any of these colors, Mahindra Automotive North America says they can get it for you and paint your ROXOR in the color that you want. So it's pretty impressive, very impressive. So there we go. So I would invite anyone, if you want to have a ROXOR in your yard, to compare it to what you have now, maybe a CJ7, CJ5. Go ahead, download the app, and before you know it, you would have a ROXOR in your yard, just like I do right there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.